Purpose does the gentlewoman from Texas seek recognition?
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to House Resolution 1244, I call up H.R. 3884, the Marijuana Opportunity Reinvestment and Expungement Act, and ask for its immediate consideration.
To House Resolution 1244 in lieu of the amendment.
I am with a great determination for the American people who, in a majority of Democrats and Republicans, understand the importance of the MORE Act, and I believe it is important to pass a long overdue measure and encourage the rest of my colleagues to do so as well.
California is recognized for
this bill is an important racial justice measure. It's the product of years of work by so many activists and advocates and young people, and it's long overdue.
Yields back, gentlewoman from Texas.
This landmark legislation would end the federal prohibition and decriminalize cannabis nationwide by removing it from the list of controlled substances, which is a major step, mind you, a major step toward ending the unjust war on drugs and racial inequities which are central to these laws.
Gentleman from Florida is recognized.
The MORE Act is flawed. It uses cannabis policy to do a great deal of social engineering, to create new taxes and new programs and redistribution of assets. But I am here as the only Republican co-sponsor of the MORE Act, and I'm voting for it because the federal government has lied to the people of this country about marijuana for a generation. We have seen a generation, particularly of black and brown youth, locked up for offenses that should have not resulted in any incarceration whatsoever. I'm also deeply troubled that the current policy of the federal government inhibits research into cannabis, research that could unlock cures and help people live better lives.
Gentleman's recognized. Gentleman from South Carolina.
Legalizing weed would create revenue from taxes. But at what cost? Do we then start legalizing cocaine? Marijuana is a gateway drug. Make no mistake about that. It undoubtedly leads to further and much more dangerous drug use. And while I do believe that medical marijuana can have some activity in chronic pain or those with cancer, this bill simply goes way too far.
On this vote, the yeas are 228, the nays are 164. The bill is passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.